Tonight be the night you discover turmeric and all the amazing benefits. Folks, if you have any spare time, I encourage you tonight, even if you're laying in bed, on your phone, Google benefits of turmeric, and you're gonna see a long list, things that will astound you and amaze you, things that have long been heralded for thousands of years. Tonight we're offering Andrew's turmeric at the lowest price of the year, the best pricing of the year, and it's the best turmeric you can buy, bar none. We'll talk about the soothing benefits, we'll talk about all the amazing features and things that people say about it, but I wanna show you the pricing. Because out of our 3 today's specials, this one has had the least amount of time so far, but had an extraordinary response. We're looking at half off. If you look at the 360 serving, again, that's a special size for today, it's 50% off the normal price, so under $100. And just as we've seen with a lot of these items, Andrew, I can buy turmeric in many places, many stores, in many forms, but most of them are not very well absorbed. Yours is different.
Well, turmeric, if we go back to basics, turmeric is a spice.
Right.
And you could find turmeric spice, and whether it's organic or things like that, you could find a small jar of turmeric for a few dollars. If it's really high quality, it might be $10 or $12. But typically, the levels of beneficial compounds in turmeric, which are called curcuminoids, is going to be about 1 or 2 or 3% at most. So that means if you looked at that whole bottle of turmeric, about 1% of it is beneficial compound. But what's good about cooking with turmeric is even though it's only 1%, when we cook with turmeric, we're generally cooking foods that have fat. Like Muriel will add turmeric even when she scrambles eggs.
Right.
She'll put it on chicken or turkey. When she made turkey at Christmas and Thanksgiving, she'll sprinkle it on the outside. Turmeric has this wonderful property that when you cook with it, it combines with fat. And those curcuminoids, even though they're at 1, 2, 3%, they become bioavailable. Turmeric on its own, if you just put turmeric in water, even if you put it in a blender with water and stirred it around, it's not highly absorbable. Even if you stir it around with fat, it makes a little bit of a difference, not much. You really need to react them together. We do it at low temperatures, but we make sure that we complex our turmeric with phosphatidylcholine. That's the most important phospholipid, the most important fat in your brain, the most important fat in your liver. We complex our turmeric with that. And mind you, when you talk about a spice, you're talking about 1, 2, 3% curcuminoids. When you're talking about our curcumin, our turmeric spice, the curcuminoids are at 95%. And we complex them with fat, which enhances their absorption by 30 times, by almost 3,000%. And that's, yes, that's because it makes it much more absorbable, but unfortunately, turmeric on its own is not highly absorbable. Yes, it tastes great, but getting those curcuminoids into your body, that requires assistance. The way they always accomplish that in India, that's where you see the real health benefits in the science and in the epidemiology in India, is because they cook with it. And they use turmeric in India the way we use salt and pepper here in America. So they cook with it in abundance. And when they cook with it in abundance, they're cooking stews and things like that, or one of my favorite soups. What is it? Mulligatawny soup, which is salivate when I think about it, is delicious. But when you cook something that is fatty like that with turmeric, those curcuminoids become highly, highly absorbable. We use that same page out of that Asian cookbook, that Indian cookbook, to make our curcuminoids naturally more absorbable. And that's how you deliver the magic of turmeric, the magic of curcuminoids. You can enjoy it as a spice, but unfortunately, the 1 to 3% curcuminoids, that's not a high delivery of curcuminoids. I try to put turmeric spice on everything. In fact, at home, we made our own turmeric spice that has 30% curcuminoids in it, and I think it's something that we might make available to you. We use it at home. It tastes better than any turmeric spice, and it has 10, 20, 30 times the level of curcuminoids. So if that's interesting, just let me know, and we'll share our turmeric spice with you.
Well, a lot of people...
Muriel actually's turmeric spice.
No, it's a great idea. I love it. We always want to be inspired, and that's the thing about this. There's so much to be inspired by. I'll read 2 quick reviews, and then we're going to jump in. I know we only have 4.5 minutes left. Folks, I encourage you to try this. It really is remarkable. It's one of our 3 today specials: circulation and vein support, glucosamine, and here, of course, is what Adrian says. Amazing. This has helped me and my dog. Our dog had a pinched nerve, and my vet told us to get a prescription she was recommending, but I knew that Andrew's vitamin turmeric 400 would work. And sure enough, my dog was all better. He's walking better and feeling like himself after giving him this vitamin twice. I will never stop ordering. God bless you, Andrew. This one, you will notice a difference. My husband and I noticed a discernible improvement with joint discomfort from this product. I was waiting for a sale before repurchasing, and we noticed we were taking over-the-counter aids again on a daily basis. A few days after we started taking turmeric again, the joint discomfort was greatly minimized. I have already recommended this product to my mom and her friends. Last one of the best. I love this product. It has made such a change in my life. 2 months ago, I needed a walker to get out of bed in the morning. Now I do not. I can get around much easier. I know it's not a cure for my joint discomfort, but it has made my life much better. I highly recommend. What could it hurt, says Katie. I mean, that's a great way to finish, Andrew. What could it hurt? You've got to try something that has such a reputation and history behind it.
And it's harmless also. I should point out that our turmeric, our curcuminoids, will not upset your stomach. In fact, quite the contrary, it's going to be soothing, not just soothing for your joints, and that's why most people get our turmeric, is because of its soothing role for our joints, but it's also soothing on the digestive system, plays a really special soothing role in the digestive system, just as ginger does. So what I want to point out also, there was a review about a dog that I give a small amount of turmeric. I probably give about 1/4 of a capsule a day to both Lincoln and to Marcel. Obviously, Lincoln's 13 years old, and Lincoln's doing great. He had a little bit of a health scare when I was on. That's Marcel as a puppy. That's Marcel 2.5 years ago. That's Lincoln 2.5 years ago, and Lincoln at 13 years looks no different. But it's not a drug or a medicine. This is not something to treat any neurologic issue or any specific joint problem. What it does exert is it clearly has the properties to exert a soothing effect on our joints, and it sort of emulates the chemistry, the desirable chemistry in our joints. They observe how it works in terms of its biochemistry to see how it delivers those soothing benefits on our joints. So turmeric, it needs to be delivered correctly, or you're not going to be delivering any benefits. It's a great spice, but when it's positioned as a supplement, you have to take certain steps to make sure that the delivery process overcomes the inherent lack of absorbability in the human body. We do that by naturally complexing it with fat. That's what they've been doing for centuries, cooking with it.